Men, if you are drinking excessively, watching a lot of adult content, and or doing a lot of drugs or drugs period, you have ruined your sexual nature. This is most controversial, and I can solve your problem within this video. Number one, excessive alcohol. It's gonna ruin your nature. You will not be able to get it up. You won't be able to keep a woman. Two, drugs. A lot of these drugs like ecstasy, meth, crack, all of these drugs, you start to depend on these drugs so you can have sex. 3, corn. Put a P in front of it. That adult content will have it where you're having sex constantly by yourself. A combination of these things will have it where you cannot keep a woman. A woman will cheat on you constantly. And don't think that you're being slick by, oh, I'll get an old woman that don't want to have sex. The older women want to have sex more than the younger ones. I'm doing this content in the dark because I don't want you guys to concentrate on my facial expressions, what I'm saying, my looks, or none of that. I'm being straight up with you guys. I know I've heard a lot of young guys, they used to take Viagra, ecstasy, like, oh man, I'm having sex with her all night, I'm having sex with this woman, I'm having sex with this woman. It destroyed their sexual nature completely. These guys now are in their 30s and 40s and they can't get it up for the life of them. And it's depressing. It's took their manhood. What you guys have to do is you are going to detox your brain, reset your brain. It's going to be hard, but you have to detox from these 3 things to restore your sexual nature. I've even seen it where these guys have set up here and took these ecstasy pills, and ecstasy pills, it just enhances everything around you. And what happened is their brain starts to depend on that beautiful, euphoric experience of sex through that drug. It can also be drugs, hardcore, more hardcore, as in meth, crack. Those drugs can also sometimes fuck up a man's nature because that's why they can't get off these drugs, because that's the only thing that make it where they can have sex. Like I said, as far as the drinking is drinking excessively, you're not gonna be able to keep no woman because you're just too comatose out of it. You can't get it up. Your mind's telling you go, 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 but your body telling you I can't do it. So a lot of times you're feeling on these women, telling them sweet things you're going to do to them, and you fall out snoring somewhere. The corn. You guys have to stop taking all that content in because it's fucking with your brain. It's making it where you're having sex by yourself. You go into bed with your woman at night. You can't do nothing with her because you done wore yourself out on corn sites all day long. Especially these guys these days that don't want to work. If you don't work, the first thing your mind gonna go to is doing the wrong thing, and a lot of times it's gonna go to watching these adult content. This adult content. You guys have to leave that alone. I guarantee you, if you guys get the strength and the willpower to detox yourself from these 3 things, you will restore your natural sexual nature. You will restore your sexual nature if you detox from these 3 things: drugs, alcohol, and watching so much adult content. It's killing your manhood. It's killing your nature. It's guys out here that's in their 20s and 30s can't even get it up because they have consumed so much of one or all three of these things that I'm mentioning in this video. If you are content with how life is going and you think that you can skate by, okay, go for it. But if you want to restore your natural sexual nature, you will have to detox and reset the brain. What I suggest is get a job, work as many hours as you can, stack your money. Don't worry about a relationship, stack your money. While and what you're going to have to do is you're going to, whatever God that you pray to or whatever God that you believe in, you're going to have to pray to as well. But it's going to take some time to reset your brain from all this stuff because it has took your manhood. It has took your manhood. And like I said, don't think that you're going to get an old woman like, oh, I'll get an old woman. She ain't going to want nothing. I'm going to just be a nice looking man for her to look at. No. The older women, they might want to have sex more than the younger women do. You're going to have to detox your brain. Don't worry about a relationship. I say you need to stay to yourself, pray, detox, to restore your sexual nature. Now, for men that's older, past 60s, they probably really don't give a damn. I'm talking about the guys that's between 20 and their 60s. If you're indulging in this stuff, you will not be able to keep a woman. And if you do, she will constantly cheat on you. You're going to be depressed and you're not going to feel like a man. And it doesn't matter if you have a BBC, a BWC, it don't matter what you got. You're not going to be able to do nothing with it. It's just going to be a noodle in your pants. In order to get yourself to the point where you can have a healthy sexual nature, sex life, I should say, you're going to have to detox from drugs, alcohol, and or looking and taking in so much sex content, because this is destroying your manhood. This is most controversial. I'm letting you guys know this came over me to send out this message. I don't know how far it will go, but when you do this and you get that tingle and that feeling without having to do drugs or having those thoughts because you're drunk and you're not going to end up being able to do anything, or watching that adult content, when you are able to have a erection without taking in any of those things, you know you've made it. Then I suggest you find a nice young lady, find a nice older lady, somebody to settle down with, and just be with that person sexually and live the rest of your life knowing that you overcame, that hellhole. Because men nature is to want to have sex. So I'm telling you guys, detox, worry about getting your money up, worry about focusing on self, finding self-love again, because that will take, all of your depression away, all of you feeling like, oh, I'm not a man, I can't even have sex with my woman, I can't get it up, this, that, and other. This is going to take all of that away. You have to detox, reset your brain. Reset your brain from all of this stuff, because it has harmed you and it has took away your sexual nature. This is most controversial. Have a blessed day. God bless. Bye.